video on House of Machismo podcast. It's House of Machismo.
What if, what's your name? Made me forget your name.
Yeah,
Dan.
yeah.
Dan.
Yeah.
What if Dan was president?
Who knows?
You know, who knows what would happen?
Who knows what would happen?
Yeah. But what if I was president?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
May the world have mercy.
I think I'd be a damn good president.
Now, are we going president or king?
President. President.
You can't just like make laws as a president. You can do that.
Okay,
with
so
a
there'll be a
king.
lot of stuff that might be unconstitutional because it's like we're not following the rules or whatever. But if we could have it our way.
A dictator.
Yeah. But if we were president, what is it that you would work toward? How about that? What would your goal be?
Man, I don't
You know? Gotta think about this because it's kind of tough.
Right.
You know, but we're gonna keep it light and whimsical.
Light
we don't
and
be
whimsical.
serious. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Like I said, I think I would be an awesome president. Mm-hmm. I'd be the greatest president, the most tremendous president.
Nobody's greater.
Yeah.
Nobody's good than me.
Yeah. So yeah, I think I would be a good one. What about you, Rob? Do you think you'd be a good president?
Not at all.
Not at all. You're like puppies for everyone.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I'd do something ridiculous.
Puppy mandate for you. Puppy mandate for you. You
But
get
really,
a cat mandate.
I feel like I just streamline more processes
Yeah.
where it's just not ridiculous bureaucracy shit.
Yeah,
That's all I want.
bureaucracy.
That's all I want.
But what if there's like a reason for it? It's like, well, did you check this? Did you go through this? It's like, okay, well, so now you caused this to happen.
Right, exactly.
It's like, well, I didn't think about that.
There's
No,
no-
you didn't.
Right.
You know?
Because there's no checks and balances.
Yeah.
You got to put those headphones on penguins. Make sure that the rocket ships don't
Exactly.
hurt their ears.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's the way it should be.
Penguins with missiles on their back.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ooh yeah. I like that.
I would use dolphins.
I will equip a laser beam on the back of a shark, bull shark, more specifically, like we were watching earlier.
Oh yes.
On a bull shark.
On a bull
Oh
shark.
yeah. Bullshit shark.
Make him even more dangerous.
Yeah. All right. Who wants to go first? You guys nervous or
Go
don't know?
ahead.
Well, okay, I guess I'll go ahead since
Go ahead.
Rob's still got some stuff going on. Still working it. I think everybody would agree on this particular one. This
I disagree.
The
No.
first one
Yeah.
is, of course, legalize weed, just because you can get some taxes on that and get it going pretty safely. But I would probably mandate that the tax on the marijuana goes into the educational fund.
Just like the lottery in Texas was supposed to do that.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then
I think that's how they do it in legalized states already. Like the taxes from that do go to the school districts.
okay. Well, then I guess I'm just on.
And the
Well, no, you just
roads.
want to broaden it
That's just-
nationwide.
Yeah.
I guess I'm just, yeah.
You're so
I wanna broaden
progressive.
it. Yeah, I always want to go there. I want to do that. Another one that I don't really hear anybody actually talking about, which would be I think would be cool because the college system is completely broken with $100,000, $200,000 to go get a degree. I would try to incentivize corporations, big mom and pop shops, or big international corporations to provide an internship for like seniors coming out of high school. That way, if they don't want to go to college, they don't have to go to college.
Trades, all that.
I love the trades.
Yeah.
And I think probably the best way of incentivizing a corporation to do that would be like a 2 to 3% tax write-off for the high school interns. I don't know.
For recruiting or anything like that.
Yeah. I don't think we're preparing these kids for success outside of school.
There's going to be a great shift coming up.
Yep.
Where it's going to be all the trades are going to be in demand, and then all the diplomas and everything are just going to be like obsolete compared to what's needed in the trades.
100%.
Yeah, we're going to lose out on a lot of plumbers. We're going to lose out on a lot of welders.
I mean,
they're all retiring.
Yep. So there's a lot of welders that I think I've seen some young ones, but basically when they get old, they retire and they become certified welding inspectors. And
You're like, that's not done right.
exactly. It's like, yeah, your welds kind of sucked. You got to redo them. But since I'm in that industry, I know all these inspectors. They're all in their like mid 50s.
Yeah.
Nobody's young. So we're in probably about 5-10 years, I think there's going to be a real a real problem as far as the inspection side goes.
Yeah.
Because there's not going to be anybody qualified to go look at it to see if it's right. So then when you don't have the people qualified to look at it, you're not finding the messed up stuff going on, and then all of a sudden buildings fall over.
Yep.
And that's a real big problem.
So the idea is to promote this among the younger generations, like, hey, you can do this as well.
Mm-hmm. And make money.
Make money. Well, I'll tell you what.
Make a
Okay,
lot of money.
so a plumber, what do they charge? Like, what is it? Like 40 to 100 an hour?
Pretty much. Yeah, it's expensive.
Yeah, the plumbers are expensive.
Just to come look at it.
So I had a friend. No, I still have a friend. Nothing happened to them. We're still friends.
Okay, good. Started sweating there.
They had to hire an attorney to do some work. And
those guys are expensive too.
it was like $600 an hour.
Wow.
For like 2 hours work. And I'm like, holy shit. You know, as much as they say, hey, plumbers make a lot of money, you know, they make more money than attorneys, I'm all like, not more than this attorneys make. You know, I'm like, okay. I mean, they still make a lot of income. It's not, I don't want to say it's comparable.
Yeah.
But if somebody likes it, then yeah, absolutely. You know, it's like, heck yeah, if you like working with your hands or whatever that attracts you, then go for it.
There's far less time training than being an attorney.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
And you don't have to put the $350,000 into law school.
Well, it depends on the law school you go to. But then also I know that some, and maybe this could also be implemented too among the trades as well, because in some cases you can go to school for it as as well, or you just learn while starting off as a what do they call it, journeyman? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. But if you work for the government, doing like for attorneys, if you work for the government, then your student loans can be forgiven if you work for it like 10 years or more after that 10-year mark.
I think that would be
something.
Part of the potentiality of having the big corporations take on these seniors in high school, where they could, in theory, pay for their education to be higher up in their company at some point. And of course, you make a deal of some sort. You have to work for them for a certain amount of years to pay off that.
But I know there's I still don't know if it's still a thing, but I know here in Dallas, Skyline High School, they have all these clusters, or at least when I remember. I haven't checked in many years, but I remember they had clusters. They still have it?
And when you say clusters, what do you mean?
Well, okay, so they have, you can learn to be a beautician or hairstylist. You can learn plumbing. You can learn carpentry. These are actual classes that you take in high school. Aviation, they had an aviation program as well in there.
My high school
had video production.
My high school had body shop, and they had cosmetology and stuff.
So
like
it's not and so you would apply to go to those clusters. Like you would still take your regular courses, but you would also have this concentration into these particular classes. And so you will learn how to do carpentry, and you'd be graded on it, and you would leave high school knowing this as an added skill. You know, same thing with plumbing, same thing with electrical. And
I heard culinary is a big one now in high school.
Is it?
Yeah, they have culinary classes that actually count towards credit if you want to pursue culinary arts after high school.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they do a basics of that and stuff like that. But that's like been popping up like the past 10 years.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I had that in high school. Like I would have totally done. I did home ec, but I wanted culinary class. That would have been fun.
Oh, you had to carry that broken baby around with you.
Yeah, I did carry that baby. Oh man!
So yeah, the president.
President.
All right. Anything else? Anything sticks out in your mind?
No, that's probably one of the bigger things that I would do. I just don't remember anything else. I wasn't prepared to be running my presidential campaign today.
You think you would have prepared? Dan.
I mean, I would have if I hadn't gotten the news 15 minutes before.
I don't know. The stupid intern. Anyway. I guess I'll go next. Okay. So for me, there's just certain issues that I would like to see implemented. And of course, legalizing marijuana, sure, why not? Just as long as I don't have to smell it. You know, I don't like the way it smells. It would be legal to smoke in public places. Okay. And The same thing would apply, by being under the influence, same laws, it's like operating heavy machinery or while driving or something like that would be unacceptable. But other than that, you're at home, at a friend's place or a private place or a private venue, have at it.
Yep.
Have fun. I would also like stuff with certain things like mandatory paid vacations. I do like that. I do like the sound of that. Along with sick days. Okay. And mental health days do count as sick days, because I think some people actually do need that break. Rather if you're a tradesperson or a professional person or just someone that has just a regular job that's making it from 8 to 5 or whatever your hours are, that sometimes you just need that little break. It's like, hey, I want to take off for 3 days and enjoy myself. Here's the time that you accumulated and it's paid. Free healthcare. Now it works in other countries, and for some other countries, not so well, because with free healthcare, there's sometimes backlogs when it comes to surgeries and procedures and stuff like that. I know there's some instances where people from Canada actually come to the United States for procedures because they can get it done a little quicker, even though they have to pay for it.
Right.
But that's okay. You have a choice. But I do like the idea of free healthcare. Dan, you got to go to the doctor. I don't think you should have to pay for it. You have some sort of not necessarily something that's terminal, but something that needs to be worked on. I think, you shouldn't have to pay for it. You need a dental procedure. For some reason, it's not part of the medical coverage.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but you need some dental work, which is very important.
You don't want to be British.
Well, not just that, but I mean, sometimes you can develop infections in your mouth that spread to the rest of your body, which can be terminal and deadly.
Like heart disease and stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy.
I think that you shouldn't have to pay for that either. Your kid needs braces. Sure. That I don't mind my taxes paying for something like that. That's pretty cool. But that's me. Also, I would designate a social media blackout days.
Ooh.
Yeah. Where I would call it the put down your phone law. Where Instagram, all these places would just shut off for a day. Maybe 3 or 4 times a year or something.
I did one like that. I used to do that. It was called a technical Sabbath. And on Sundays, no TV, no cell phone. You check your cell phone once in a while for messages, but everything is like going outdoors, reading a book, stuff like that. Anything with technology is shut down for the day. It was pretty fun for a while.
You're like, not going in for my dialysis.
Yeah. Right.
It's like, nope. But anyways, I don't know. Those are just some of my rules. I mean, I do have some other controversial stuff, but we're not going to get into that.
We don't want to do. We don't want to
do that. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We're not going to do that. But I think that would be kind of cool. It's like, hey, put your phone down. Or at the very least, it's like no Instagram, no Facebook, or whatever is it these young cool hip kids are into nowadays.
Right.
Well, I don't know. Are we even on? Are we on TikTok?
Oh, we are. Just haven't done anything with it. Okay. TikTok scares me.
Okay, ban TikTok.
Well, they got until January.
So, we could get rid of that.
I
just wanted to make sure that wasn't one of the platforms we were on. And China would come off after us if I said that. So.
Well, no, actually, we are on TikTok. I will be putting videos in there until the point it's banned. I just haven't had time. It's like it takes a minute to make those damn videos.
I'm not even entirely sure that the views are even real on TikTok. Honestly, I think there's probably being propped up.
That's fine. It just makes my dick harder. Anyway, what? Seeing all those views, it's like heck yeah.
A lot of people viewed it.
Yeah. I'm all like, yeah. Anyway. Oh, great. Now I'm starting to sound like Albert. Great. Anyway. Well, guys, I got to go to the yard house today. Got to go work. Yep. Need to find me a couple of bitches today.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway.
And then outside people complimenting my sex drive.
Yeah, we didn't talk about that. We didn't record that yet. It's okay. Anyway.
Inside joke. I forgot which one.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, that if I were president, then that would be pretty much what I would like to. And Taco Tuesdays would be nice too.
Yeah. Taco Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Free Taco Tuesdays.
At least one taco.
The government supplies.
Yeah,
tacos.
exactly. We can afford stimulus money. We can afford taco money.
Government tacos.
Yeah. Oh, that doesn't sound good though.
That's a different kind of taco.
Very, very efficient tacos. It's very streamlined of a taco.
I don't know.
Right.
Yeah. Basically, it's squirted out by machines. It's an assembly line. And so they put the meat and
Put the pink meat.
Yeah, and they squirt out the sour cream. What they think it's sour cream, I'm not quite sure what's in there.
Nacho
Some
cheese.
Yeah, like the liquid cheese. Like everything's all from a tube.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, so it's
Government
like
tacos.
oh, I think what they call it like white people tacos,
Yep.
safe tacos.
White people taco night.
Yeah. Like, we'll put some salsa, give me some pico de gallo.
Yeah.
Old El Paso.
Give me some. I'll put some guac and some pico in there. Oh, that's too spicy. It's like it has tomatoes. That's all it has. It's too
This
spicy.
mayonnaise is spicy.
Yeah. It's like okay,
Is
all right.
mayonnaise an instrument? It's a SpongeBob reference. I don't know.
Sorry, I don't get that. Sorry, I don't get your SpongeBob references. But anyway, I don't know. I think that would be. I think I would be a very effective president with those kind of. I don't want to call them laws, but mandates maybe. These executive orders.
Yeah, that's what it is.
As I would say, yeah.
Monarchy rule.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dictator king, however is that you want to
Right.
reference me. You know, people want me for more than 2 years. Oh, 2 years, 2 terms. Sometimes maybe 3 terms.
Marty, my
I'm not
tyrant.
leaving. Get over my cold dead body. You know, that'd be fine. My people would protect me.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, oh, maybe pet day too. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Government dogs.
Yeah, efficient dogs.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
deliver a puppy to your home, play for it for an hour, and then we take it back.
Yeah, exactly.
Euthanize them. And then we get puppies for next year.
Yeah. No, we would pardon one puppy.
One puppy each
Yeah,
year.
each year we would pardon a puppy.
Oh, pardon a puppy.
Yeah.
With the turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no, it's either the turkey or the puppy. You got to choose.
Right, we're going to eat one of these.
Yeah. It's going to be one of those.
Right.
Save him from the New York SWAT team.
Yeah. Oh, it wasn't the SWAT team. Let's just keep it, you know. Anyway.
Okay,
I know.
It's
We're
funny.
not going to blame the SWAT team, even though anyway. But anyway, anyone else have any ideas that what they might want to implement?
I would definitely streamline a lot of processes. There was something I heard that was up for vote not too long ago where it was the is it a sales tax? We'd increase the sales tax to 35%.
Okay, that's a lot.
Right? But it eliminates everything else that we pay for taxes.
Okay.
The 35% flat that we all pay for everything we pay for just regular everyday items, but it eliminates the IRS and all the tax money on 35% goes to the government, and then we don't have to file taxes every year.
I don't know. Okay.
It's a little extreme, right?
Taxation is theft.
yeah.
No taxes at all.
Right.
Then how do we pay for stuff?
Fuck it.
Well, they're just saying, yeah. So, like, just if it's, something's $1, that's going to be $1.35, right? But everything you buy, so your groceries, you buy a car, everything's 35% sales tax.
Okay, so I look at it this way. So when I was much younger, I would bundle internet, phone, cell phone, and cable TV all into one.
Right.
And then if I didn't have enough money to pay for it, then it all get cut off at once.
Right.
And I learned, don't do that.
But if you take off something off the bundle, it costs just as much of having the bundle.
Right, but at least this way, if I don't have enough money for me, then I can choose. Okay, which one am I not going to pay? What can I? What can I do without?
Right.
Till next paycheck or something like that. This is my younger, irresponsible kind of days. So I'm all like, okay, well, if I don't pay my cable, I still got my internet, and I still got my cell phone.
Right.
As opposed to, well, no, you're short $20.
And we're going to take it all away.
Take it all away.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, no, I learned my lesson. And you know what? I still do that today, even though I don't need to.
Yeah.
But it's just a habit that I got into. It's like I don't put all my eggs in one basket.
Right.
That's smart,
But that's
honestly.
just me.
You don't want to put
Yeah.
your eggs all in one basket. Anyway.
Yeah.
But I would definitely also have, like, as far as like a social kind of thing, you know. If you work in customer service, I've heard this theory before. If you work in customer service, you're allowed to fight a customer once a week with no consequences.
Like physically fight, like
physically,
throw arms, or like verbally
throw hands at a customer.
Yeah.
With no consequences.
Okay.
You just wait for the right one to snap off at you, the right Karen, and you can cold cock her for free.
I like it.
Yep. It would bring down a lot of Karens.
Because they don't know if they're going to be the one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, am I going to be the one to get punched in the face today? Yeah. So by law.
By law.
Stuff like that, like, something that like not only would benefit us as a country.
Yeah.
Sometimes people need to have the threat of being punched in the face
Right,
to
right.
act appropriately.
We understand we're under this we're under capitalism, and that's one of the bad traits of capitalism is
That's
just
true.
like hey, the customer's always right. And if I guess you don't like money if you don't treat your customers good. No, fuck that. Sometimes your customers deserve to be punched in
And
the
it's
face.
like, you're right, I don't like money. Goodbye.
Yeah. So that would be one of my main ones. Another one would be something that reduces as far as like traffic and roads and where they're constructed. They came up with this concept where the road is actually built on LED. Where
I love that one. Yes.
Where it lights up.
Oh, yeah.
They're also
I've seen
solar
that.
panels.
Yes,
They're
they're
also
solar panels. Yes,
I loved that so much.
I don't know why
I don't think it was actually very well built.
There's
that's
still
why
a lot of bugs to it.
Yeah.
But I hate driving at night. And the fact of it, if you have perfectly visible road where I can see clearly and it looks like day in the middle of the night, dude, I'm totally for that.
You know what? I'll throw another one in there real quick. Nuclear energy.
Yes, nuclear energy is like a big one, but
Big
what, one bad thing happens.
Oh yeah. Well, apparently, I guess I've been doing a little bit more research because I did a lot of research back in the day, but it was never going to happen. So I just whatever.
Yeah.
Apparently, over in the European nations, they're building smaller ones instead of really big plants. So they're not as obvious,
like
of a
regional.
target. Yeah, like they're just like little
And they're
tiny
using liquid sodium as a coolant instead of water because water boils at 215 degrees, which isn't very efficient when it comes to cooling something. But with liquid sodium, it's a much higher temperature. Like it's, like a couple of thousand degrees or something like that. Yeah. So it makes it way more efficient. I've seen those. Like they look like they're much smaller. You don't have like a huge nuclear power plant,
right?
But you have like a smaller nuclear facilities that will run much smaller areas, but more efficiently.
Yeah.
And they're building all the stuff that you've seen, like nuclear power plants, are stuff from the 60s, and 70s, and it's
those
old.
are like Gen 1, Gen 2s, and right
Yeah.
now I think my most recent one I heard was like Gen 5. They're on Gen 5, but no one's making them because they have so many
There's
regulation.
A fear.
Yeah, there's a fear.
There's
a
a
stigma
fear behind
about
it. And you can use, and there's even practices where they're using like spent radioactive material.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and to instead of just using enriched uranium, they can actually use some of the spent radioactive material. They can purify that as well and use that as part of the fuel.
See, I was like, why are we using this? Why are we using
because
Because then it would actually solve the problem, and no one could campaign or
using a lot of solar power too would like fix a lot.
I
of
love
things.
solar power. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of water or wind power. I don't think those are very efficient. But solar power, nuclear power, those are my favorite alternatives.
Like you can replace every power station in the United States with the solar power thing for just that region, just solar power just for that region where that power bank's at. If you just replace all that, it's like, oh, that's too simple though. It's too simple.
Too simple. Actually solves the problem.
Find us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music, and iHeartRadio, or wherever you stream your podcast. Be sure to like our Facebook page and follow us on Instagram. You can also find us on our YouTube channel and TikTok.